They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the ball squirted out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Chippewas with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Labus. Got his man quickly.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Finds his man down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's there to make the stop.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Moves it forward just a bit and pick up a 1 to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Chippewas are threatening in the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team does. Touchdown, Central Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And tackled there by the defense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Townsend. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Throws to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Erickson. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He makes a grab. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Looking to pass, it's Labus. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Snags it. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
He's loose down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Chips. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. complete to the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He looks that one in nicely. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? The completion well past the sticks. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the catch. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Labus. Quickly complete. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
With the carry, it's the rundown. Gain of 2.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Going up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out, and I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us, and apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Off play action on 1st down. Into the end zone. And that pass picked off.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Feeling some heat. Got a man. It's Erickson.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Labus. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys